Who wears stretchy pants? Alex wears stretchy pants.
Heading to the gym. It's like a super late workout for me. It's like 1 o'clock. Typically I'm done by like 10 at the latest. But I'm gonna smash some rack pulls, some pull downs, and some rope push downs, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Stay tuned for the video over, face over.
Do you need cardio to lose weight? Nope. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. No, but really guys, you don't actually need cardio to lose weight. That's a really common conception, and pretty much everybody that goes into the gym, especially a lot of those New Year's resolutioners that we've seen recently, their immediate instinct is straight to the treadmill, straight to the cardio equipment, because the goal is to lose weight. And so you think, cardio, you think, getting that steady heart rate a little bit higher, burn a little more calories, but in actuality, it's all about what you eat, the calories in versus the calories out. So if you make sure that you're in a caloric deficit, you will lose weight. You do not have to do cardio. However, cardio is great for your heart. It's great for your actual aerobic capacity. It makes it so you can, move a little bit more, climb up stairs without getting tired. That's why there's actually some, super strong like powerlifters or even bodybuilders that, they're in great, all the muscle mass in the world, and they're shredded and they look great and they feel great, but walk up a couple flights of stairs and you're huffing and puffing. So while cardio can be a very valuable tool for a cut to lose some body fat, it's not necessary at all. Matter of fact, I actually don't incorporate it until I feel like I actually need it and I don't want to down my calories anymore. So for example, if you're someone who's eating 2,000 calories a day, you could start technically eating 2,100 calories a day if you burned 100 extra calories doing cardio every day. Now, is it that simple, and do you really want to, get that specific with numbers? Not necessarily, but it's a possibility. On top of that possibility, something that's important to keep in mind is that if you get to a point where you're doing too much cardio, or if you're in too big of a caloric deficit, you're starting to sacrifice muscle mass, lean gains, you're gonna start sabotaging your workouts just because you're not gonna have as much energy, you won't be able to push as much weight, being in that bigger deficit, being a little bit more fatigued, from doing that cardio. For this reason, I like to recommend light intensity, steady state cardio. All it means is you're just doing a simple form of cardio for just a long time. Typically you can watch Netflix or something like that, and it just, gets your heart rate up, gets you moving a little bit, has you burn some calories, and shouldn't really affect your performance in the gym at all just because it's so low intensity. But because it's lower intensity, you do tend to have to do it a little bit longer to get some actual results with it. Now, there's nothing wrong with high intensity cardio, especially if you're someone who is pretty pressed on time and has such a, a limited amount of time in the gym. But it will eventually impact your lifting just because of that fatigue is going to hit you a hell of a lot harder. On the flip side of that, do more work in a shorter amount of time. There's another option for this called high intensity interval training. If you don't know what it is, you can Google it for a little bit more explanation, but long story short, you do something that's super high intensity for a certain period of time, and then you do something that's low intensity for a certain period of time. So let's say I'm incline walking on the treadmill and I'm walking at a 3.0 speed. So I walk at a 3.0 speed for 30 seconds, and then I'll run at a 4.5 for 30 seconds, and I'll repeat. So I will walk 30 seconds, run 30 seconds, walk 30 seconds, run 30 seconds. Whole point of this is your heart rate is always staying somewhat elevated because of those lighter intensity intervals. And then, during those higher intensity intervals that don't last very long, you still get that extra caloric burn. For me personally, this has always kind of overcomplicated the process, but if you're someone who really needs to lose some body fat, this is a pretty good option to go with. But again, I do prefer just the light intensity steady state for myself. Another reason you could incorporate cardio for, fat loss, or just, pretty much any general rule of thumb when it comes to fitness, is if you're planning on, going to some event or you're over on your macros, it's always a way you can kind of give yourself a little bit more room to work with. Like for example, if you give yourself an extra 20-30 minutes at the end of a workout or a lift to do some cardio, that way later that day or even the next day or whatever, you have that extra, whatever it may be, 200-300 calories that you can kind of put towards whatever you really want. Realistically, for best options, you probably want whatever that is to still fit the guidelines of your macros. And again, it's very, very important that you guys don't take this out of context. You don't want to be doing 600 calories of cardio every single day just so you can stuff your face all day, because we do run into joint fatigue and actual body pain, and then again hurting your lifts get hurt, you can't lift as much. Congratulations, now you're losing muscle mass because you're in such a big caloric deficit and you can't lift heavy. But guys, that's just my 2 cents. I hope that this video helped you out. Hope you're able to take away a little bit from this, long story short, I prefer to go with the light intensity, steady state cardio just because to me that's the simplest way and it's gonna affect my lifts the least, and it's easy to just add on, 20, 30 minutes at the end of a lift. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned something. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, check out all the social media. Please share with your friends. That's really how we're gonna grow the channel. We're gonna get moving with this thing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you in the gym because that's the thing I say.